European regions and cities face a lot of common challenges, whether it is related to fostering innovation in businesses, or developing sustainable transport, or improving waste recycling. Interreg Europe is a program dedicated to improving regional development policies through exchange of experience. In particular, the objective is to improve structural fund programs in member states and in regions through the program financed through the EU cohesion policy. Through interregional cooperation projects, regions have the opportunity to exchange their experience on a shared issue and to improve their strategies and policies at local, regional, or even national levels. To understand how this works in practice, let's have a look at one of our running projects.
7 European partners with varied policy contexts have united their efforts to improve together the support that each region gives to social enterprises. This partnership will share experiences to enhance and influence governance and the business support policies to social enterprises in each region. The partnership will share knowledge and expertise to achieve a common goal. The first part of the expedition began in January 2017 and will last until June 2019. What are the stages of the expedition? 6 project meetings and study visits to social enterprises. 3 thematic workshops. Regional stakeholders group meetings to involve relevant actors in the learning process. And the following outcomes: 6 regional study reports and 1 interregional analysis to map the social enterprises ecosystem in each region and identify barriers and needs. A good practices guide will also be made to collect the best regional examples, which will be used to elaborate on action plans. Each partner will present to its government their proposals for actions to improve the business support policies to social enterprises. From July 2019 to June 2021, there will be 2 years to monitor the implementation of these action plans. Social enterprises are a driving force for change and generate an impact on the territory, but we need to accompany them on this journey and give them all the support they need to succeed.
As reflected in the RAISE project, regions can really benefit from getting together and from exchanging their practices on the way a similar issue can be addressed in the different regions. But the exchange of experience is not enough. It has to be transformed into actions. So the regions also commit themselves to an action plan and to make sure they will implement in their regions the main lessons learned from the other regions. This is how interregional cooperation will finally benefit the whole territory and at the end of the day all of us as citizens. Well, after having looked at this process, let's look at another example when you will see how regions can inspire each other.
What we are trying to do is to increase the digital activity in the region in order to have better socioeconomic development. The Erudite project in particular is helping us to see how we can direct investments in the country. In the case of Donegal, we are going to focus in the digital innovation hubs. These are points of presence where the digital activity is going to reach the community. In order to design these digital innovation hubs or the services that they are going to provide, several good practices coming from Erudite are going to be used. In particular, the Maker Lab from the University of Ljubljana in Slovenia is one of them, and also some experiences coming from smart work centers from France, from the Nièvre region. We are taking the good practices from other regions, but this requires a lot of adaptation. We are realizing, for example, that even the needs for a digital hub in one part of Donegal is different than the needs that in another part of Donegal. So adaptation is crucial. What we are doing is to work a lot with this open innovation approach with the final stakeholders in order to define the services. I think Erudite is only the beginning of a long trip where we can work with other regions to establish this network. At the moment, we already shared some good practices through the policy learning platform because we want also other regions to have access to the expertise or to the experience that we already have in the Erudite project. At the same time, we see in the policy learning platforms a really good source for us to get additional inspiration or knowledge that we can try to implement in our own regions.
So beyond the projects, the program has launched a policy learning platform. The idea is to open up the benefits and the knowledge of the program to all policymakers across Europe. The members of the community will have access to thematic knowledge, but they will also be able to join e-learning activities like chat, forums, discussions. Public authorities can also request peer reviews, or they can also apply to the help desk to get specific policy advice from the experts of the platform. Last but not least, the program offers a good practice database. The idea of this good practice database is to foster connection among practitioners of regional developments and in a way to become a source of inspiration for all policymakers in Europe that are looking for new solutions and new ideas to solve their regional problems and challenges.